On any given day, there are about 400,000 kids in foster care. My mom and dad have been foster parents for about 12 years, and we have housed and assisted over 100 kids. Although you may think that there are lots of parents and people out there to help these foster kids, there are actually many kids that go without a home. For example, my brother actually spent over a month in the hospital simply because he did not have a home. The kids and teenagers in foster care need help, and you can assist them by providing a home for them, donating to them, or just by becoming a mentor. Foster kids are those kids that cannot stay with their biological parents, and they're forced to be relocated and put into homes of people that have been approved by the state to watch them. A few reasons that kids in foster care cannot stay with their biological parents are because their parents are abusive, so they physically harm them. Their parents are addicted to high-level drugs, so that their home is unsafe for the kids to stay in, or if their parents have passed and they have no family members to stay with. According to Carrie Kraft in her article, Reasons Children Enter the Foster Care System, not fulfilling a child's need for food, a clean living environment, or emotional well-being are all reasons a kid can go into foster care. I also have provided a few solutions on how we can help assist these kids that are in foster care. The first is probably the most common, and that is by providing a house for them. By opening up an extra bedroom in your house, it can allow for this kid to have a temporary family and for you to show them the love that they may not receive of their biological parents. Many people claim that they are unable to help kids in foster care simply because they cannot open their home to them. They feel that if their home is not adequate for the foster kid to stay in, and they don't have the time or the money to afford these kids, that they just simply cannot help foster kids. However, there are two ways in which you can help kids in foster care without having to have them in your home. One way is by becoming a mentor. Only 4% of teenagers in foster care attend college. There's an article entitled 6 Quick Statistics on the Current State of Foster Care, written by iFoster. And it says that within 4 years of aging out, 50% have no earnings, and those who do make an average annual income only have $7,500. If you look at the paper that I have passed out to you, it is by Annie E. Casey Foundation, and it says that 23,000 kids in foster care age out every year. Aging out is basically the point when a foster kid reaches the age of 18 and they're no longer part of foster care. Now, if you take the statistic that I just read in the quote, and it says that within 4 years of aging out, 50% have no earnings, that means that there's 11,000 kids that are past the age of 18 that have no money and are expected to live a successful life. As a mentor, it can be your job to help them and teach them the way of living and the way that they can be successful in the real world. You can help them by teaching them how to budget their money, how to find a good job, and how to maybe even apply for college. Another quote that helps this is from the article, Challenges of Emerging Adulthood Among Youth Out of Foster Care. And it states that foster care kids out of foster care face previous problems related to finding housing, unemployment, low educational attainment. These are all examples of ways in which these foster kids are inadequate and not equipped enough to go out into the real world. As a mentor, you can teach them ways in which they can fill out college applications or how they can find other ways to reach their full potential and have a successful life. One other way in which you can help a foster kid that doesn't involve you having them in your home is by donating items. Many children in foster care get pulled from their home and may not be able to take their items with them. So they come to your house and all they have is the clothes that are on them. So what you can do as someone who may not be able to house them is you can simply donate clothes, shoes, and toys. By donating these items, you allow the kid to feel like they have personal possessions that they may not have been given by their original parents or that they may not have been able to bring with them. One other thing that you can donate that sometimes people don't think of the importance of is duffel bags and suitcases. KVC Health System had written that having a bag of their own gives them a more dignified way to transport. When a kid has to carry all their belongings in trash bags or grocery store bags, it makes them feel unimportant and almost as if the stuff that they are carrying is not valuable. No one wants their stuff to be thrown into a trash bag and almost seen as trash. By giving them duffel bags and suitcases, it allows them to feel valuable in that they are just normal kids traveling from home to home. It makes it more of a comfort as they're moving. Although you may think it is hard to help foster kids, you can do more than you think. Providing a house for them to stay in is so amazing, and it's a great opportunity for both you and the kid. However, every little thing helps. Donating a back-to-school backpack for a young little kindergartner who had just been transported and may not have anything for school, that can change her life. Just teaching a teenager who is in foster care how to apply for college and how to be more successful than they ever dreamt, that can change a life. We can make improvements to many that go without. All it takes is a decision to give of ourselves. The decision to sacrifice things that we may take for granted. The decision to maybe just do the bare minimum that we may think is unimportant, but it can still be important. We don't have to just give them a house. We can also give them love and the feeling of being important.